Many less experienced practitioners still fear these forces which they call upon as something alien to themselves and evil. The adept practitioner realizes that these forces are not external, existing within the objective universe, but internal, existing within the sorcerer's subjective mind. What will become apparent to the practitioner of these rites is that Satan, Lucifer, Belial, and Leviathan are aspects of the human psyche, archetypes which exist within the subconscious and subrational mind, not external beings which can in any way influence the magician to good or evil ends. The objective of this system of magic is not to invoke Satan to physical appearance, for that would be mere hallucination, but rather to become Satan, or to actualize that aspect of the psyche which is called Satan. Not to invoke Lucifer but to become Lucifer, not to invoke Belial but to become Belial, not to invoke Leviathan but to become Leviathan. The goal of this magical system is to achieve power, knowledge, and enlightenment by stimulating those parts of the brain which have been called the forces of darkness. Scientists realize that the average human being uses less than 10% of his brain. If a grimoire such as the Gosha of Solomon or the Grand Grimoire says that the spirit Dantalion will declare the secrets of all arts and sciences, then by stimulating the area of brain called Dantalion you will understand things previously unknown to you. Just as many animals pass their knowledge and experience to their offspring through their genetic code, human beings may have the ability to access genetically transmitted knowledge. If a grimoire says that the spirit seer will provide true revelations of things stolen or lost, then by invoking the spirit seer an area of the brain largely responsible for psychic ability will be stimulated in the sorcerer and he will experience prophetic dreams. If a grimoire says that the spirit Citri inflames the love of women, then the invocation of the spirit called Citri will stimulate an area of the brain responsible for personal magnetism and charisma, making the sorcerer more attractive to members of the opposite sex. Rituals from other systems of magic may be incorporated into the demonic Bible. However, the rituals of the demonic Bible may not be performed within another system of magic or within a group whose members have not all performed these rites and advanced to the same level. The reason for this is that the rituals of the demonic Bible have a profound psychological impact upon the psyche. Improper use of these rituals can cause demonic possession, mental illness or abnormal psychological states. Proceed cautiously through these rites, taking each step in turn. If you are unsure that you have successfully formed an alignment or crossed a gate, then continue to perform the same ritual until you are confident that you are ready to proceed to the following ritual. Do not be alarmed if you have extremely vivid and horrific dreams, or experience lucid dreaming, unless you begin to have recurring nightmares. It is not uncommon to have nightmares when you first begin these rites, as your subconscious mind reacts with horror to the evil it is witnessing. These dreams should be cathartic and act merely to purge the subconscious mind of any inherited guilts and inhibitions. Recurring nightmares, however, are a sign of deeply held fears and anxieties which could, through continued ritual activity, evolve into some form of neurosis. Concerning changes to the rituals, the Demonic Bible presents an independent system of magic which can be easily adapted to function with rituals from other sources. The magician could, for example, extend the invocation of his unholy guardian demon, so that it takes place over a 6-month period of time beginning immediately after Easter, as described in the Grimoire of Abramelin the Mage, or he could replace the rituals for crossing the 7 planetary spheres with the rituals described in the Necronomicon. While carrying out these rites he might also perform rituals from the Satanic Bible, the Satanic Rituals, the Crystal Tablet of Set, and other satanic texts, or might simultaneously perform the pathway working of the Onasiptenary system. It is possible that the magician may dedicate a lunar month to forming each of the alignments described in the demonic Bible. The magician may adapt the demonic Bible, as he feels is appropriate, so that it is harmonious with his past magical workings and comes naturally to him. The rituals of the demonic Bible are similar to those of the Necronomicon or the sacred magic of Abrahamel in the Mage in that, and like a mere book of spells for love, power, wealth, or the destruction of one's enemies, the demonic Bible presents a series of rituals that the magician can use to initiate himself. All of the rituals in the demonic Bible form a single ritual working which the magician may spend a lifetime performing. The goal of the working is to symbolically open the gates of hell and become one with the forces of darkness. These dark forces may or may not have an independent existence apart from man's belief in them, but, whatever they may be, these forces exist in a causal non-spatial reality apart from the causal world in which we usually function. This ritual system allows the magician to become a nexus or gate to these causal forces. Whether these forces have an independent existence or exist as archetypes within the human psyche, the effect is the same. Once the magician has completed many of the rituals described in the demonic Bible, he may wish to assist another to do the same. Or, the magician may wish to begin the rituals from the beginning working with a partner. In either case, the rituals will take one of the two following forms. Working with another can be beneficial or it can be detrimental depending on the nature and personality of the individual. It should be stressed that, while the formula given here involves sexual contact, it is the energy raised through the sexual act rather than the act itself which is integral to the ritual. If either participant is motivated by objectives other than the ritual, the energy raised will be directed elsewhere. Initiatory style ritual. 1. Dress for ritual and make any preliminary preparations. 2. Enter ritual chamber, shut out all outside light sources. 3. Celebrant lights candle or candles. 4. Celebrant lights incense, places incense in incense burner. 5. Wait a few minutes, allow the incense to fill the room, meditate upon intent of ritual. 6. Celebrant recites any preliminary statements, I have crossed the gates of hell. 7. Initiate recites any preliminary statements. 8. Initiate recites incantation 3 or more times. 9. Celebrant and initiate recite incantation together 3 or more times. 10. Both drink from chalice as a sign of communion with the forces of darkness. 11. The initiate gives herself to the celebrant who does to her as he wishes. 12. Celebrant extinguishes candles, allows light to once again enter the ritual chamber. Cooperative style ritual. 1. Dress for ritual and make any preliminary preparations. 2. Enter ritual chamber, shut out all outside light sources. 3. Either celebrant or partner lights candle or candles. 4. Either celebrant or partner lights incense, places incense in incense burner. 5. Wait a few minutes, allow the incense to fill the room, meditate upon intent of ritual. 6. Celebrant recites any preliminary statements, I have become the devil incarnate. 7. Partner recites any preliminary statements, I am the goddess of darkness. 8. Celebrant and initiate recite incantation together 3 or more times. 9. Both drink from chalice as a sign of communion with the forces of darkness. 10. Celebrant and partner come together in sexual union. 11. Extinguish candles, allow light to once again enter the ritual chamber.